Right, American scientist. Did dinosaurs live after the flood? What happened to them? They died. When did death come into the world? After? After Adam sinned, that's right. There was no death before Adam sinned. And if there really was a world flood, what would you expect to find? Billions of dead things buried in rock layers, laid down by water all over the earth. Isn't it exciting? The Bible's true. And we can find out all about dinosaurs just by taking God's word. Well, you've been a great audience, and I've really appreciated talking to you.
Well, John, who made the mistake about brontosaurus?
Oh, hush, you brash Australian. But I do agree that we need to teach students that scientists do make mistakes. In fact, I think the whole world would be better off if scientists would admit their mistakes more often.
Well, our museums would certainly have a lot less evolutionary indoctrination in them, that's for sure.
Ken, you and I co-authored a book for youngsters on dinosaurs. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, John, it's called What Really Happened to the Dinosaurs, and it's really for grade levels K through 3, beautifully illustrated, and answers a lot of the questions that people ask about dinosaurs. It's written especially for children. I know we really love doing this one.
Kids are absolutely fascinated about dinosaurs, and as Christian parents, we can use this high-interest subject to teach biblical truth. Ken, there are some other dinosaur books.
Certainly, Dr. Gish's book, Dinosaurs, Those Terrible Lizards, this is the first major creationist book on dinosaurs that was ever written, and it's beautifully color illustrated as well, and has a section dealing with creation, evolution, the bombardier beetle, fire-breathing dragons, and names a lot of the dinosaurs and teaches people how to pronounce them. And then there's this delightful little book called Dinosaur ABC's Activity Book, and this is for very young children, in fact even pre-readers. They can join up the dots, they can color in, and parents can read to them the sections at the bottom to teach them about creation and dinosaurs. And then there's a brand new book I and my wife wrote called D is for Dinosaur. It's really a rhyme book. It's written for children. It has color diagrams based on the clever illustrations that are used in this particular program. It could also be used as a Sunday school curriculum, even a coloring in book as well. It has, it's a multi-purpose type book. And then of course there's your book, Noah's Ark and the Lost World, which specifically is on your search for the Ark on Mount Ararat. It's written for children too, has many of your personal experiences as you search for the Ark and things about being struck by lightning and things like that, but also has a fascinating section on dinosaurs as well. And we really encourage parents to be able to invest in these resources for their children's future. They can have a great effect on their children, as dinosaurs in particular are used probably more than anything to convince children that the Bible is not true and that evolution is fact. And so these resources can really help them in their Christian faith.
These and other creation materials, including other programs in this Back to Genesis series, have been mightily used by God to answer questions, both biblical and scientific, to convince skeptics of the truth of creation, to train up children in the way they should go, to establish the importance of creation to the Christian faith. They can be ordered by calling toll-free 1-800-999-3777. or by writing the Institute for Creation Research, P.O. Box 2667, El Cajon, California, 92021. In 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them. And God saw